In every generation, people search for wisdom. Wisdom to guide them, strengthen them, and help them choose the right path in life. Some chase complicated solutions, some look for shortcuts, and some are simply waiting for miracles. But today's story, my friend, is a reminder that true wisdom is simple. Sometimes the greatest truth fits in just one sentence. Let's begin. Long ago, in a kingdom known for its vast libraries and towering temples, lived a king who valued knowledge more than gold. He ruled fairly, judged wisely, and cared deeply about the future of his people. But as he grew older, one fear troubled him. What wisdom should I leave behind for future generations? He called upon his greatest advisors, scholars, philosophers, scientists, and teachers. He said to them, "Collect the wisdom of the ages, everything humanity has learned, every lesson, every truth. Gather it all so I can pass it on." The advisors worked tirelessly. For months, they studied scrolls, debated ideas, and compiled truths from every corner of the kingdom. Finally, they returned with several thick volumes, books so heavy that even the king laughed. He shook his head. "No one will read this. It's too long. Make it shorter." Back to work they went. Weeks later, they returned with one volume. Still, the king said, "Too long. People will not read it." They returned with one chapter. Still too long. One page. Still too long. Until finally, after endless refinement, they condensed the wisdom of the world into one simple sentence. They presented it to the king. He read it, smiled, and said, "Now this will guide generations." The sentence was, "There is no free lunch." In other words, nothing comes without effort. Every success has a price. Every reward requires work. Every achievement demands sacrifice. And the king knew, as long as this truth lived in the hearts of his people, they would solve the rest on their own. The king's wisdom wasn't just philosophical, it was practical. Because in every society, in every organization, in every circle, there are people who want the rewards without the effort. They want the benefits, the recognition, the progress, the comfort, without lifting a finger. They quietly depend on others to carry the weight, while they enjoy the results. And let's be honest, at some point in our lives, almost all of us have been guilty of this, even in small ways, showing up but not helping, wanting success without hard work, hoping others will fix problems for us, waiting for luck instead of acting, searching for shortcuts instead of skill. But as the king said, there is no free lunch. Anything that seems free, anything that seems easy, anything that promises success without effort comes with a hidden cost. Which brings us to our next story. Deep in a quiet forest, there lived a beautiful lark. It sang the sweetest melodies, songs so pure they made the trees sway and the sunrise glow. One day, a farmer walked by carrying a small wooden box. Inside were fresh worms, the perfect meal for a bird. The lark, curious, flew down and asked, "What do you have in that box?" The farmer replied, "Worms, I'm taking them to the market to trade for feathers." The lark, trying to be clever, said, "Well, I have plenty of feathers. I'll pluck one and give it to you, so I don't have to look for food today." The farmer agreed. He gave the worms. The lark gave a feather. Easy. The next day, the same thing happened, and the next, and the next. One feather at a time, one easy choice at a time. The lark traded away the very thing that made it a bird. Days turned into weeks, until one morning the lark woke up and realized it had no feathers left. It couldn't fly, it couldn't hunt, it couldn't sing. It began to look weak, ragged, and helpless. Slowly, painfully, it became a shadow of the beautiful creature it once was. And eventually, it died. Not because of sickness, not because of a predator, but because it chose the easy way, again and again, until the easy way destroyed it. The easy way is often the harder way in the end. We think shortcuts save us. Skipping effort, avoiding discipline, delaying responsibility, choosing comfort over growth. But shortcuts always take a price later. The lark thought it was saving time, but it lost everything. In our lives, we do the same when we chase quick money, avoid hard conversations, choose laziness over discipline, wait for motivation instead of building habits, want success overnight without the grind. Easy choices become painful consequences. Hard choices become powerful results. The king knew this truth. The lark learned it too late. But you have the chance to learn it now. There is no free lunch. Nothing worthwhile comes without effort. And the easy path often becomes the hardest one. So today, choose the path that builds you. Choose the path that grows you. Choose the path that leads to your highest potential. And if this story spoke to you, if it opened your eyes even a little, then don't forget to like and subscribe. You never know who might need this wisdom next. Your journey starts with one decision. Choose wisely.